Bah! What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to my channel again. The place where we talk about important issues. Place where we talk about things that matter, you know? We don't talk about nonsense here. We don't talk about unrealistic things that don't benefit humanity. You know, as we know, this planet is facing the most difficult challenges in their own different categories, you know? And I believe one of the worst challenges that we're facing as a planet right now is this diabolical, uneducated, self-imposed genius that goes by the name of Donald Trump. Shall I say Donald Duck? Yeah, that's what I call him, Donald Duck, because it's like a joke, you know. I don't even know why I say duck, because probably a duck is much better than he is, right? Ducks don't cause that much destruction on this planet. Let's talk about this guy. I mean, this uneducated, you know, this guy that claims that he is a self-made billionaire when he's not. When he was actually given all that money, he inherited all that wealth from his father.
Prepare to turn right soon.
Who was also another racist. You know, we know that his father was part of the KKK, so I guess he carried that legacy as well to this presidency. You know, I mean, let's talk about this embarrassment of a human being. Okay, the way he handled this pandemic. Okay, we know that he downplayed it right from the get-go. We had a video that was leaked when he was saying that, oh, this pandemic is much more deadlier than flu, and it's much more dangerous than what people think. And then he went on to say, oh, it's not dangerous, it's gonna go away.
Turn,
you know,
right
we'll be
after
fine.
250 yards.
He, instead of being a leader of the first world country, leading by example, wearing a mask, giving out the right advice, talking to families, consoling families, no, he didn't do that. He thinks about himself only. Everything he does, he thinks about himself. He defends himself all the time. Every question that he's been asked of Donald Trump, the answer he will give you is about his ratings. Look at my ratings. Look at your ratings. Look how low your ratings are. Blah, 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 blah. It's just childish responses and behavior from a grown man who never listens. From a criminal. This man is a criminal. And I can give examples of why I say he's a criminal. Let's take, for example, the immigrants from Mexico. The children he put in detention. That's criminal. And the conditions they were facing in those detention centers. That's criminal. Okay? Separating children from their parents is criminal.
Please turn next right.
No one in their rightful mind should believe that such an action is the right action, course of action for
Prepare to bear right soon, and continue to follow the A3220.
I apologize for the sat nav because I don't know where I'm going, so I have to use that, unfortunately. But yeah, this Donald Trump guy, he played down the pandemic, etc., the coronavirus, and how many people have died in the US? 200,000 people as a result have succumbed to this virus needlessly, okay. And yeah, okay guys, I'll continue this video because I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about this.
Or the App Store.
Okay guys,
On your radio.
so we continue now from where we left off. Guys, we continue now with this video. Right, so sorry, I got distracted there at a phone call. But yeah, I was just saying the way that Donald Trump should have handled the situation, since, you know, America is known to be the first world country, and so the outside world believes that everything they do is first world class, but it's not. I believe that the US has downgraded itself to a third world country, if not further than that, and you know, and they have excluded themselves from the world stage, especially Europe. Donald Trump has withdrawn himself.
Please turn next left.
Withdrawn himself from multiple agreements with the EU and other countries. So that leaves the US outside of the world stage.
Follow
basically.
the road for 1 mile.
The only thing that makes America the most powerful country in the world now is the military, nothing else, just the military. In terms of education, health, and other things, the US ranks really low. So I mean, who's to blame for that? We cannot blame one man, but I would say Donald Trump has actually really contributed to that. He's done America a disservice in many ways. Okay, especially with the coronavirus. He's got blood on his hands of 200,000 souls that died needlessly. I'm not saying he could have saved everyone, but if he had implemented the right strategies right from the get-go, shut down the borders at the right time, you could have saved lots of lives. You could have done that. Obviously he wouldn't have managed to save people with poor diets and health issues, underlying issues that would have succumbed to coronavirus anyway, but he would have kind of like combated the country from contracting the virus, just like New Zealand did. New Zealand is a prime example of what leaders should do to combat coronavirus. I know that New Zealand is a smaller country, but the Prime Minister of New Zealand shut down the country from the beginning. Shutting down a country does not mean that you don't allow other countries from coming into your country. You shut down everything. That means no planes can fly in, no one can take public transportation, etc., etc. People wear masks everywhere they go. That's a complete shutdown, right? The definition of a shutdown in the US is completely different. Even here in the UK, it was completely different. It wasn't really a shutdown because people were still breaking the rules. All the social distancing rules, people didn't follow that really. You see people sitting together in the park, and the tubes were still filled. Remember, beginning of the pandemic, there was news everywhere that the underground was still filled with people. People weren't following any rules, and there were so many other issues that contributed to this virus really taking a hold on people. It's just the government not taking it seriously. We saw that in the UK here, they didn't take it seriously. Boris Johnson, in the end, he got the virus. He almost killed him, but he was lucky to survive. He's not really the healthiest of people. I mean, he was overweight and didn't eat well, so that's why the virus almost got him. Now Donald Trump is the virus, okay, and this it's kind of like makes me laugh because I feel like, I don't wish the worst on anyone, but I kind of feel like he deserves it because he never listened. He went out to all these campaign trails and whatnot. It didn't wear a mask, ignored doctor's advice to wear a mask. He says he doesn't need a mask, and now he's got the coronavirus. And Donald Trump is not the healthiest of people. He's overweight, he's obese by definition. In medical terms, he is obese, and he might face issues. Right now they're saying he's got a mild fever. But they're not telling us everything, obviously. He's been transferred to a military hospital. And so I guess we'll find out what happens. But my guess is that he'll be okay because he's got access to anything and everything that everyone else doesn't have access to. So, if I wanted to get tested, I would never get access because it's just too many people that want to get tested, and the systems are clogged up, and the online registration system is completely shut. All right, so I cannot get tested. But if I was Donald Trump or any other celebrity, I would get access to testing immediately. So if you say that's not fair, that's what it is. It's not fair. But that's how corruption works. All right, on every level of government is corruption. Okay, so this Donald Trump guy, he's really something else, and I hope and pray that he loses this election. I hope and pray, and I don't really get it why. Well, I kind of get it why his supporters are still behind him now. They don't support him because he's given them a good economy, or he inherited a good economy from Obama. All right, They don't support him because of anything else. The only reason they support Donald Trump is because they want to maintain that white supremacy status quo. You know, they want
Turn
to stay
left after 300 yards
they've
and
got
follow
hopes.
the
They're hoping that Donald Trump will bring back
A3216.
the America from way back. You know, when it was all white and all doves flying around, all like innocent white doves flying around. Everything was white, and it was like la 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 la. You know, but times have changed. America was never a white country. America was never a white country. Europeans are American born, but they're not real Americans. The real Americans are the Native Americans. African Americans are American born, but they're African. Okay, they're not Native Americans. So, which begs the question why white Americans are not called Euro Americans, because their ancestors are from Europe. Okay, so they should be called Euro Americans, right? Just like African Americans. African comes first, and then American comes second. What does that tell you? It tells you that they are of African origin, born in America. Okay. And that's it. I mean, you know, we'll see where Donald Trump takes this. You know, I hope that he doesn't win this next election. So let's all keep our fingers crossed and pray to the Most High that this man loses the election. But stay blessed, everyone, and remember one thing: we are all equals, okay? In the eyes of the Creator, whoever you consider to be God. You know, whether you're an atheist or you belong to a certain religion, Christian, Muslim, whichever religion, we know that we are all created equal. All right? We both got eyes, we got hands, we can breathe, we breathe the same air, we eat the same foods, we got the same kind of brain, you know. So I mean, we are all human. We only got different colors because of geographical locations. That's it. Enjoy your day and stay blessed and stay safe, and subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of conversations. This is my my third video, and I'm still getting used to this type of conversations, and I hope and pray that as I go along I develop a skill in this. Take care. Bye.